What is going on, miners, and welcome back to the Hobbyist Miner channel. Well, today we're going to go ahead and take a look at a new card of mine. We did get in an additional R9 380, did some testing on that. So I have one R9, 2, 3, and then I have 2 in the dark here over in 2 rigs. So we're up to 5 now. I'm waiting on one more to come in, and then we're going to do a full build video on a 6 GPU R9 380. Rig mining Ethereum Classic. So excited for that. In today's video, we're taking a look at this guy here. This is the PNY Geforce GTX 1080 OC. This is, as I said, by PNY. It's their XLR8 series that they have come out with. So decent size heat sink in here, as well as dual fan. There are some single fan ones out there. If we take a look at power, takes an 8-pin, and other than that, nothing else too special, too crazy. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and undo some screws here, and we're going to go ahead and replace the thermal paste in this card. Every card that I get in, I'll go ahead and replace the thermal paste in, especially, of course, secondhand cards more than brand new cards, but brand new cards aren't really my thing. Leave that up to some of the bigger mining YouTube channels, but this is my first 1080. I have some 1060s. I won my 3060 from Newegg Shuffle, but other than that, this is kind of my beefier card out there. You know, I do have an RX 580, 2 of those, but this is definitely cream of the crop for me, 1080. I know nothing crazy for some of you guys, but for me it's a big deal. Starting out at some of our 4 gig cards, like our R9s here and such. So good big first step. We are going to be mining Ethereum on it, but what we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll get new thermal paste on this card, and then let's just kind of see what it gets. You know, we'll throw it out there on Ethereum, take a look at Ravencoin, Ergo, you know, kind of the normal ones out there. Kind of see what's see where the profitability is. My guess is Ethereum, and we also have to go ahead and check to see kind of our break even. We did pay $400 for this card. A little steep, I know, kind of looking back on things. But man, cards are hard to come by right now, and I was excited to go ahead and get my hands on a 1080. So let's go ahead. We're going to head over to my computer. I made some adjustments to my webcam so I can kind of hang out there, chat with you guys, and go ahead and get this thing done. So let's head over and replace the thermal paste. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and replace the thermal paste on our new Geforce GTX 1080 OC. There's actually still, look, the guy still has the previous owner still has that little thin piece of plastic. Oh, you get such satisfaction on peeling these things off, right? So what we're using today, we have alcohol wipes. We do have as well as alcohol if we need some more of it. And then we do have thermal paste. We have a few different kinds in here. Today I'm going to be going ahead and using Arctic Silver, and we're going to use the P method. I know there's all different methods out there that people like to use, but today we're going to stick it to the P method here. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and flip our card over, and there's a number of, like how it has a little like X over it, there's a number of screws that we do need to take out throughout this here in order to have the heat sink removed, so that we can go ahead and actually get to the die itself and kind of get our thermal paste on there, get it all cleaned up and good to go. So give me a minute here and we'll dive in. All right, so we're gonna clean the die. We're gonna use a combination of rubbing alcohol. I got some Q-tips, a few other things just to make our life is a little bit easier as needed. So what I like to do is pour a little bit of rubbing alcohol into the cap and then use a Q-tip to kind of clean this up to get started because of the way this is set up. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. Of course it's not that quick ever. But we have gone ahead and replaced the thermal paste on this card. I like to do this on all the cards I get in, especially secondhand cards. If you guys want to see a step-by-step guide with walkthrough of it, I'm going to put a link in the upper right-hand corner as well as down below. I did a full video on doing this on a GPU, a pretty lengthy video actually, step-by-step how to do this if you guys are interested in doing this yourselves. So our next step is to swap over to the camera. We're going to go ahead and get this installed in our Cyclops rig. Which has 1060s in it right now, as well as a 3060s mining Ravencoin. We're going to get this in there, and first off, we'll see what it does on Ethereum, and then we'll kind of see what it does on some other hash rate. So let's go ahead and jump over to the camera. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get one of our GPU hangers installed. This one actually, it's kind of hard to see here, but it does actually say Hobbyist Miner at the bottom, as well as has my logo at the top. But there it is a little bit, kind of, you can see it a little bit. really hard to see with this poor quality camera. So we're going to get that installed on the front here, and then we also have a GPU riser as well as our power cable here. So let me go ahead and get that all installed, and then we'll swap over and get it put in the rig. So recently I did have to install another HP power supply. I have one up here doing these 6 cards, and I added another one down here. So these are the HP 1200 watt, we're on 240, as well as a breakout board. This unit started to not only get really hot, but also was getting crazy loud. And you could always tell when these server power supplies are getting to kind of their peak when it comes to power output, because they get really loud and really hot. So we added another one in, and that worked out well. So I got our 1080 installed right here and ready to go. And I do have our USB cable with our adapter as well as our power. So let me get everything installed, and then we'll get it powered up. So let's get our power powered up there. I need to turn this one on here. As you can see, we're getting fans, which is awesome. And I do need to turn it on the ATX power supply. And finally, our handy dandy little power button here. And taking a look at our CPU fan. There we go. We are spinning and we are off to the races. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to HIVEOS, and let's see what this does on Ethereum. Okay, so we are powered up. This is in our Cyclops rig. So we do have a number of cards in this one. We can go over those real quick. We have a handful of 1060 6 gig cards, 6 of those. There's a 2060 that we'll be doing a video on here shortly. We have a 3060 in here that we're currently mining Raven coin on. And then finally, here's the kind of the card that we just went ahead and replaced the thermal paste on, which is the PNY GTX 1080. So right now we're getting 34.72 based off of some quick overclock settings. Going through those with you guys. We have 150 on our core. We have our memory clock at 1800, our fan at 70. That's all situational, of course. Our power limit is set to 150. I have started making this a huge norm on all of my rigs, and that is delay in seconds before applying overclocks. That is set to 40. I just find that it seems to do a lot better when making adjustments or reboots or restarting miners, things like that. And then finally, we are going ahead and selecting the OGOD and ETH enlargement pill. And that, of course, says here only for the 1080, which perfect. We're running a 1080. So we aren't going any more granular on the pill command line parameters as of right now, but that's done pretty well at 34 mega hash, which is great for Ethereum. Happy to see that. We're just below 150 watts based off our power limit there. So let's go ahead and jump over to What to Mine and talk about this card a little bit more. So we're over on What to Mine. And if you guys are brand new to What to Mine is a great tool that allows you to go ahead and figure out what your GPUs do when it comes to hash rate, what's most profitable right now, keep in mind on your electricity costs in there, and even look at like your break even when it comes to hardware. So first thing we're going to do is on this site, we're going to come in and select our card, which is the 1080. And right away, it tells us that our, for Ethereum, it says we're 34. So real, very, very accurate. For our wattage, it says 170. We are at 149, but HIVEOS is not entirely accurate when it comes to reporting wattage. So we're going to leave it. We're leaving in that buffer there from the 149 to 170. We're going to leave in that buffer. So that shows that on some of the common other algorithms out there, Kapow, it's about 16.9. Autolycos, which is Ergo, it's 59.5. So pretty decent there across the board. So our next step is to go ahead and look down below. You know, what is most profitable on this card? What should we be mining? And it's a no-brainer here. Ethereum, without a doubt, taking a look at this card. So if we go ahead and click into Ethereum, you can learn more. It says $2.22. But what I do want to do is come up here and I want to set my electricity cost. You always want to set your cost. You want to keep that in mind. So I have that set right now. We're going to hit calculate again just to be safe. And now it's giving us some better, more accurate numbers. So we're going to go into Ethereum, take a look. So before electricity costs are brought into things, it right now is telling us our revenue is $2.16 per day. That puts our cost for electricity at 30 cents per day, and our profit is $1.86 per day. That gives us some rough numbers to let us know per week we're about $13.04, and per month we're at $55.89. Taking a look at from a year, if everything stays the same as it is today, which is completely not accurate and will not happen, we do that. If we do, let's do per day actually. So $1.86 times 365, that gives us per year is, you know, $678.90. Not exactly the biggest cash cow here, but let's talk about what we paid for it. So our hardware cost for what we paid for it was $400. Was that a lot? Yeah, we probably could have gotten a little bit better of a deal. But in the current GPU market, man, is it hard to come by cards, especially something like a 1080. So we paid $400 for it. Let's go ahead and hit calculate. And in the bottom left-hand corner, that shows us right here that based off of the current value of Ethereum, that puts us at 214 days to break even on this card. Okay, not the end of the world. For someone like myself who is mining for long-term profitability, okay, so I wait, you know, 3/4 of a year, and then everything after that's profit. Not too shabby, to be honest with you. So outside of that, Ethereum is definitely the card, the go-to for the 1080. But other than that, it's a great pickup. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to add it into my rig here. This rig is growing pretty quickly. We're up to 9 GPUs. This is in the H110 mining motherboard, and we still got room to grow. In a future video, we are going to be talking about the RTX 2060 that we got our hands on. So 2060 is at the bottom of that 2000 series, and the 1080 is the top of that, you know, 1000 series there. But building out our NVIDIA rig, which I'm excited about. I've never really been an NVIDIA miner. I shouldn't say that. I've only been mining for a few months, but have been very heavy, as you guys know, into AMD. And it's great to start to get into the NVIDIA cards here. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and leave a comment down below, or even give it a thumbs up. Maybe there's some things that you spot in the video that I can improve upon, or that we could tweak a little bit. As I know, a lot of you guys, there's a lot of really anal OCD people out there that watched me replace the thermal paste and almost had a conniption. Some people out there that like wear gloves and have the anti-static ring on, and you know, just like have this huge elaborate setup to replace this. Listen guys, hobbyist over here, not as extreme as you, but I appreciate your understanding, honestly. Other than that, guys, thank you guys very much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. And if you really did enjoy this content and you want to see more content just like this one, go ahead and click subscribe. Take care.